Well, good morning, peeps. Today I'm going to make a video on what not to do. Okay, so we are going to start with the fact that I went down to the Home Depot and picked out some plants because I wanted to start making my pots for the 4th of July. And picked them up, and guess what? I forgot about them, and I think they're going to die on me. But I'm not going to give up hope. I am going to go ahead and plant them and see what we can do here. So as you can see, I have started the pots. I got like a whiskey barrel I got from Home Depot, and I'm just filling the bottom up with sticks and rubbish that I collect from around the yard, so I don't have to use as much soil. So let's get started on planting this, and I'll just show you exactly what I did. So here's the first thing. If you're over 50, make sure that you have something to sit on. That's a don't, because unless you have a plan, you ain't getting back up. So that would work right there. My geraniums. Yeah, they've seen better days. But I think I can cut them back and save them. And I have a delphinium here. He's still got some green on it. So maybe we can could trim that back. I'm not going to give up hope. And I have some Lilium. So let's get the dirt in here and we can start planting. Another don't forget to wear your gloves. If there's bugs or you don't want to get dirt on your nails, gotta have gloves. Don't forget your gloves. Soil in here. Yeah. I may have put too many sticks in there, but we'll see. Now I've already pre-watered the delphiniums and soaked them with water. So to give them a head start. Now I'm not filling this all the way full yet. I'm gonna wait for to get them planted, and then I'll just put some more soil in there, kind of a no-dig method. So here we go with our blue. And our red. No, I think I put the red over here. And I have some white. They're still small, but they will grow fast. And over the pot and look really pretty. So I'll just kind of cover those up right now. Stretch out the roots a little bit. So they can breathe. Oh yeah, doesn't that look fabulous? Come on, you know you've all done it. I mean, it's not my first rodeo for it. So I'm gonna go ahead and clip off some of the dead stuff just to get it started, and then I'll come back and clip off the rest of it just to get the dead stuff off. Cut these ones back. And hopefully that'll help them flower more and faster. So there we go with that. The geraniums, easy enough. Just pull that stuff off. These ones will definitely come back, I know for sure. You know, the more you trim the geraniums back, the more they bloom, for sure. Make it easy to pull off when they die. Hey, looking better already. There we go. Okay. Just gonna add a little bit more soil here. Great! Don't forget the gloves. Okay. Always pack that all in nice and good. And then I got room for some Alyssum right here. Maybe a little bit more dirt. Cider over here. Okay, so I'm going to put Alyssum in all around there like that, and that's going to cascade over the top of the bucket. It'll look really nice. What's really great about these plants is we have slugs really bad here, and they don't like these. So I like that. So I'll plant that close to the edge there. They're getting kind of dry too, aren't they? One more. Okay. Now the rest of the soil. I need to plant this one a little bit deeper. There we go. All right. I think I'm going to need some mulch for the top of it. A little bit, tiny bit more soil. Put this in there. That dirt's gonna settle. Definitely. Okay. Now, okay, I was just up in the yard and I found a daisy growing in the lawn. I love daisies. I never want to cut them, mow them down. So here we go. I'm just going to pull some of the grass off of here so we don't have that growing in there. We just have the roots. And these, I'm only doing one because they grow so big and fast. And I'm just going to put this one down back here so it'll have some height to it. Okay. You can't see it, but it's there. So, I already gave it a good soaking. And now we're just going to poke a couple flags in here. have to get a couple more decorations for it. Fill it in a little bit. There we go. And then we'll just pray and hope that it all comes back. To life. And if not, we'll just go get some other ones and transplant it, but we got to give it a try. I hate to kill it totally. Now I got some chicken manure mixed with some mulch. Give it a little nitrogen. Hydrogen. Let it soak in. And it also keep the moisture in. There we go. So we'll follow up on that. We'll do a follow up on that, and nice hair today, huh? We'll do a follow up on that and see if we brought it back to life. If not, well, like I said, I'll put in another delphinium, and we'll be good to go. Okay. So on to the next Don't Do This. Okay, so this is my second don't do. I had planted some zucchini and I needed some extra dirt. So I grabbed a pot of dirt that I had from last season and didn't see anything growing in it, so I thought, well, I'll just put it on top of the to fill in with it for the zucchini plant. And this is what I got. I got potatoes. The potatoes are growing very nicely, but inside down here you can see there's a flower, and that's the zucchini. So they're not getting pollinated. These just keep growing faster and bigger. So I had tried to decide what I was going to do: pull out the zucchini or pull out the potatoes. And I don't want to take a chance of if I want to keep the potatoes, I don't want a chance of exposing this to the sun and poisoning myself if I eat them. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and take out the zucchini if I can. And I'm going to show you what to do to recycle your dirt. Okay, so here we go. I got this screen, this chicken wire, mesh, and another pot of garden soil that I did not use. So we're going to sift this, and if there's any potatoes in there this time, we will catch them. So here we go. Okay, we got it all sifted out. There's some clumps in here. I don't know if they're roots or just big pieces of bark, but I'm not going to take the chance. I'm just going to toss that and then use the soil that we just sifted and use that for the new zucchini pot. Okay, so let's get on to the zucchini. Okay, so here we are trying to get into this potato forest. Let's call it that, a potato forest. And I gotta disassemble this. This is to help keep my chickens out of my pots because they love to dig in my pots. So I just took these little fence things you can get at the Dollar Tree, put it around the pot, and then I had some leftover plastic mesh, so I just used a few pieces of that to put around the soil. So if they decided to get past the fence, they could not dig the dirt. And it worked pretty well, although the potatoes are coming up through it. So let's get this out of here and find the base of the zucchini. Oh, the tingle web we weave here. I hope we get some big potatoes. Okay. So here's the root. There is the plant. It's pretty big. And now I'm just gonna try to dig up the roots here. But hey, you know what? It was kind of a good thing. Good things always come out of bad things. It's a positive attitude. I learned my lesson. I need to make sure I sift my dirt, not to get lazy. So here we go. I'm going to make a little hole here. I'm going to put dirt over the top of it so we don't have to dig so far down. We got a little dirt there. And put that zucchini plant right there. Okay, so we're going to pack in that dirt nice and tight and around there. And then I'm going to go ahead and clean up some of these dead old zucchini and the dead growth on the bottom there. These aren't dead. This is from chicken pecking. So they're still good. I'm just going to make sure I have enough room here for the flowers to bloom. And so we have one right here that is getting ready. Hopefully it was pollinated. I have a feeling it was not, but we'll give it a shot and find out. So I'm going to pick all that dead stuff off. Ew, that was a rotting zucchini that I stuck my hand on. Okay, so let me get this cleaned up. Okay, it's pretty much cleaned up. I took the bottom leaves off. Took off a couple henpecked leaves, but I'm not going to take them all off because the plant does need a little protection when when the fruit is growing. So hopefully the pollinators can find the flowers now, and I will get so many zucchinis that I'll have to give them away and leave them on people's doorsteps just to get rid of them. But so now you know that you need to sift your dirt, and that was a big boo-boo, and I learned from it. So okay, so there's the potato plant, and it looks a little naked in the bottom there. If I put this screen back on so the chickens can't get in there, and the little fencing around the pot, I think it'll grow back nicely. We didn't disturb the potatoes at the bottom, so I think we're doing good here. And here is the zucchini. I did the same thing. I put the railings around there, and I have some mesh in there so the chickens won't dig in it. I left some leaves, even though some of them have been chewed on, but that's okay. It's not going to damage too much. So we will check back on this later, and see how they're doing, if they came back to life. You know, I just wanted to add a couple more things. One is, don't think that you can't do it by yourself, because you can. It just takes some determination and some planning, and sometimes you might mess up, but you learn from everything you do. Second thing is, don't count on anybody. Give it a little while, and then if they show up, they show up. If they don't, you can do it on your own. So don't ever give up on yourself, and don't ever think that you have to have somebody help you. If you want it done, the only person you can depend on is yourself, and you can do it. Just look it up on YouTube, talk to people who know about it, and you can get it done. Alrighty. Bye, peeps.